Oh, so you can't afford to buy me a present for Christmas this year?
I'm beginning to wish that I had rare voice, just because I'm tired of spending more than I should and getting less than I could. It's cheaper than my other phone for sure. I'm beginning to wish that I had rare voice. It's the very best choice. And the happiest thing I'll see are the features that are free. That's why I've got Rare Voice.
Isn't it time you upgrade your home phone? Sign up for Rev Voice today, and you can win great weekly prizes and a brand new Honda CR-V from Nassau Motor Company. Get Rev Voice home phone for as low as $14.99 a month. Rejoice this Christmas with Rev Voice.
The police commissioner says school policing is a success so far.
And we all will continue to play our part.
Dame Marguerite Pindling released from hospital. Speed Week boosting tourism during a traditionally slow period.
So this event means a lot in those terms.
Plus, fire officials say 'tis the season to be careful.
During this Christmas season, you would not want your Christmas to be charred.
I'm Nikia DeVoe, and this is NB12 Weekend. Everyone, thanks for joining us this Saturday for NB12's Weekend Edition. There have been many criticisms surrounding the reposting of police in public schools. However, Police Commissioner Alison Greenslade says contrary to what anyone believes, the government's school policing initiative is reaping rewards. Celeste Nixon reports.
Providing an update on the school policing program, Commissioner of Police Alison Greenslade said the program is running smoothly and has been well received by both students and teachers.
Greenslade said the safety of students is paramount, and in an effort to provide additional support to officers posted at the schools, officers assigned to other areas donate their time to patrol school zones.
The school policing program is going extremely well. We are very pleased with the level of acceptance on the part of the teachers, the Ministry of Education, the Bahamas Union of Teachers. And still work in process. It's not perfect, but we're working at it. People that work 9 to 5 jobs in police headquarters, but you will find them on the streets in the morning at 8 a.m. patrolling school zones and bringing some support to the officers that are already deployed to schools. The point I'm making is these are our children, these are our schools, these are our communities, and we all will continue to play our part.
The government reintroduced the school policing initiative in September, stationing some 200 police officers in public junior and senior high schools across the Bahamas at the start of the new school term. School policing was first introduced by the previous Christie administration, but was cancelled shortly after the Free National Movement won the 2007 general election. Education Minister Jerome Fitzgerald has said the school-based officers will be responsible for developing positive relationships with members of the school organizations and establishing protocols for the prevention and investigation of school-related instances of violence and criminal activities. Greenslade said the #1 challenge facing the program is resources.
In principle, the concepts are all firm. I said before and I say again, the Commissioner also always has this task of balancing resources, because things change from day to day. We could have a perfect day and then there's suddenly an explosion somewhere. I have to shift resources. And so it's not the issue of do you have sufficient, it's how are you doing on a particular day. But in principle, we're fine.
The opposition Free National Movement has criticized the program for removing officers from their regular police duties. While unable to provide statistics on the success of the program, Greenslade said the school policing is having a positive impact. Reporting for NB12, I'm Celeste Nixon.
Deputy Governor General Dame Marguerite Pindling is back home today after spending a few days in hospital. The widow of the country's first Prime Minister, Sir Lyndon Pindling, was admitted to the Princess Margaret Hospital Tuesday night after she complained of stomach pains. Her son, Obi Pindling, told our news team that she was released this morning and is resting comfortably at home. According to the 80-year-old's primary physician, Dr. Dwayne Sands, Dame Marguerite had acute pancreatitis a condition she suffered before. Sands said she underwent a series of tests, including a CAT scan, and it was confirmed that nothing was surgically wrong with her abdomen. In other news, Speed Week Revival 2012 is in full swing, and today NB12 got a chance to check out all the fast cars at Arawak Key before the exciting Fort Charlotte Hill Climb. But other than the Ferraris, Maseratis, Mustangs, Porsches, and many other fast antique cars that have been zooming through the streets of New Providence this week, sports and tourism officials say the event also has a huge impact on the country's economy. We caught up with Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture, Dr. Daniel Johnson, in the VIP Drivers and Paddock Club, who told us that the event is attracting more visitors than expected during this time of year.
It means that we're still out on the main stage. It means that as we get into this festive season we're going into, Thanksgiving is past, it's a slow time in the tourist market, so we're pushing people into the country. It means that we have a revival, a renaissance of fun weekends, activities, Bahamian arts, culture, music, dance. You have the COB band up here today.
Director of Sports Tourism Tyrone Sawyer says the Bahamas benefits from Speed Week Revival months after the races are over.
It brings excellent, tremendous attention, positive attention to our country, and it creates tremendous excitement. You know, the minute you hear zoom, 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 all the other stuff goes out of the way. So we're all excited. We're in the midst of it, and it attracts a very high-end branding, what we call it, for our destination, because one of the things that this particular event does, the publicity that it generates in high-end media outlets. For example, last year there was a photo of one of the cars in Times Square with Derek Smith's photo, local Bahamian photographer. That generated, we can't even put a price on that type of publicity.
President of Bahamas Speed Week Revival Jimmy Lowe says this year's event didn't come without challenges, but he says organizers pulled off an amazing event, and drivers and spectators are already talking about next year's Speed Week.
What we're hearing on the street is everybody's really excited about it. The downtown roadshow was quite well attended last night, and we had a pretty good crowd this morning so far, and tomorrow it looks like we're going to even have more people, so we want to invite everybody to come out and be a part of it.
Tomorrow, the Arawak Key Sprint takes place, followed by the prize giving and farewell champagne party. And here's some more good news. The 2012 Atlantic hurricane season has officially come to an end. The deadly and destructive season had 19 named storms, including Hurricane Sandy, that ripped through the Bahamas, killing 2 people and causing millions of dollars worth of damage throughout the archipelago. The hurricane season began on June 1st and ended at midnight. Well, today is World AIDS Day. Officials say the country is making progress in the fight against the disease.